What's up guys, Frost here for Infinity 8 Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you some Easter eggs including the Assassin's Creed, the Matrix, Dark Soul, Dead Boy and Don't Press Me buttons, the one of 4. So if this actually helps you guys, please drop a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It will mean the world to us, and turn on those notifications. We upload 3 times a week. So without further ado, here we go. Okay guys, so the first one is going to be the Assassin's Creed Easter egg. So what you want to do is basically go to I can't even see on my own screen. What's areas is okay, I can't pronounce. I'm gonna Pulpu, whatever the case might be. So on top of the hill, you saw the location. This is basically the other word for this mansion area. I think it's the Beauty Queen's mansion. So here you will see, if you're not familiar with any of the Ubisoft games, then I don't know where you've been, is the Leap of Faith. So on top of this large tower you will see a little small ledge where you can jump off, and there is the legendary eagle that's usually associated with Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed. And for more reference, there's a little cart here where on like Assassin's Creed you could usually jump into and hide from anyone. So but don't try to go up there and jump. For some reason you can't, but yeah. Next one is the Matrix Easter egg. Now this is a random one, but it's actually I think pretty much the coolest one between everyone. So it's just like the Matrix chair where Morpheus sat. Well, similar. This one actually looks in better condition, but you can't do anything. It's better you can't sit in it. Just sit in it like a boss for some reason. But if you look on the video, I'm just showing you exactly. There's a lot of videos floating around, but I tried to get the correct location for you guys, because even if you can see where it is, this is like in the top section of Kuani, in the salt flats. You still struggle to find this place. So it's in between this water treatment plant on the right and whatever this space is on the left. So if you can, I'm going to show you the left hand side. It's a kilometer away, plus minus 940 plus meters towards the water treatment plant, and it's 1.1 kilometers to the one prison, or it's not a prison, it's like an airport base or something. So the easiest way is, I'm using my drone, is just for yourself to just use the landmarks. In this whole video, look at where I'm standing, and the landmarks is basically the most important part. So if you're coming from this water treatment plant and you take one of these smaller ones and you just take a straight line, you will end up reaching the chair, because even though you're flying over it, sometimes it doesn't just pop up, and you need to look for it, but it's really a cool find, and I have to say this is probably one of my best ones. So moving on, Dark Souls. What's a game nowadays without a Dark Souls reference? And I haven't even played Dark Souls. So with this one, you're going to go to the Caymans area, where I'm pointing now. There is a safe house here. If you fly over this place or whatever, it's one of the safe houses there, and it's basically right at the safe house. So I just spawned in here. I'm not going to drive there, and you see the hill there. That's why I'm talking about just getting the landmarks. It's a small hill right at the spawn point, so basically you just spawn in and you just run towards this hill. Now with this and with a lot of the other ones, it actually does look better when you do this at nighttime, but for argument's sake I filmed this during the day because it's just easier for myself to find it, and I'm not gonna worry around because the gamma and everything, it's always horrible. So as soon as you get on top here, you will find the sword inside the burning fire, like with all the Dark Souls. Apparently this is also in what's the other game as well, Fauna. I don't know where on Fauna, but it's there. I probably did see it but never actually realized it. But yeah, so it's actually easy find. If I look back, you can basically see that's the safe house, the spawn area, so it's close by. You probably have been here or ran past and didn't even know it was here. So that's just a nice easy find. So yeah, just go ahead, just goof around, but like I said, it looks better at night, that's for sure. So moving on to the last of the normal Easter eggs, and this is the dead boy one, or they call it the dead boy or the ghost or whatever the case might be, also in the Caymans area. So exactly where I'm marking on the map now, you will see there is a legend there. It's right at the edge of the water, so yeah, as soon as you get here, you'll see it's always foggy, raining, whatever. And in the background with you can see there's a small child standing there waving his arms. This is Bolivia, so his parents is probably busy with the coca plants. I'm not sure what he's doing there all his own, but this is a bit of eerie one. I'm not sure if this is an Easter egg or a glitch or whatever the case might be. But if I take my drone here, you can basically see one of two things. Okay, well, he's definitely there. I think he's talking to himself, I'm not sure. With his teddy bear. As soon as you move closer, he actually does back off, and that bush is probably eating children. I'm not sure. He's going to come back in any case because he's not threatened by technology. He's probably got an iPhone 7 or a Samsung something in his pocket. But there you can see, if I go into thermal, he is actually alive. Now, I'm checking my scope. As soon as you approach him, he just runs for it. And then he goes into that child eating bush for some reason, because you can go into thermal night vision. He just basically disappears, which makes this one a bit more eerie or dodgy, because there is something in the legend about a lost child and something about the lake turning into a pond or whatever the case might be. But I don't know, because I've tried this and I didn't put it in the video, but although he is a ghost, like a lot of people say, from a distance, if you shoot him, you actually will kill him. And I'm just telling you guys that. Okay, so don't press me buttons. There's currently 4 that I know of. So the first one, you're going to go to DJ Perico's area. And unfortunately, this one was in the dark. And just go to the big dam. Well, there is only the one big dam. You can't miss it on the map in any case. I can't remember if it's the Orica Super Dam, but it's the dam nonetheless. So you're just going to fly here or drive here, and it's actually nice. With all of the buttons, it's best to do this during nighttime because it does have a better effect. The rest of them I filmed it during the day. This one it's at nighttime, and you'll see why basically it looks better at the nighttime. So I'm going to go into the map again, but the buttons are... Sometimes it's such an easy thing to miss because you're running around, and if you just take the wrong step, you miss it. So right where I am pointing now, this is where you want to go. So you'll find the first thing, and with a nice sign saying don't press me. So like everyone, you will press it. So hopefully you don't die instantly. But I mean, we've seen a lot of videos of what happens. So with the first one, it's like nice fireworks. It looks better in the nighttime. And the funny thing is, with a lot of time when you press these buttons, you see that same eagle flying around. Now I'm not sure if this is coincidence, but I've picked it up with a lot of the Easter eggs that once you get close to them or activate them, you actually do see that eagle. So I don't know if it's just me finding this strange, or it's like a trigger to say you found something. But yeah, it's really interesting. Well, if there's a different explanation, please leave a comment or something, because I'm not sure. Okay, so that's the first one, and it looks good. So let's move on to the second one. So this one, you're basically gonna travel, take a chopper, it's easier to get there, is to go to the right bottom section, La Cruz area. So there's no boss there, and basically just go right where I am. Fly this side, just use whatever I'm going to show you now as a barrier. See the yellow line and that small, whatever you call it, I don't even know what you call it, but that's where you want to go. And like I said before, use the waypoints I'm showing and use the landmarks. That's the easiest way to find these Easter eggs. Now you'll find on this location it's a burnt out forest, so you think it's actually easy to find, but trust me, you will run around in circles if you don't know exactly which hill to go to. So if I go to this one, I mean there's a couple of hills. Just look in the background and you will see that mountain with the couple of paths running down, and then you're just going to turn left and you can see the hills at the backside with all the fog and stuff, and then you press the button. This also looks much better in the nighttime. I was actually thinking the first time I'm going to die with this one, but like you see, it's just Confetti Eating You. It's actually a pretty cool one. But I would definitely say the last two is probably my two favorite ones. But this is an easy one to find. I'm not sure how the people found this in the first place, because you'd really have to goof around to get this. But that being said, it's nice to find. So moving on to the second last Easter egg one, and also the same one. This one you're still going to Malco area, and this is an easy one to find. So just bear in mind, as soon as you spawn in this area, fly up to, well, one of the hills, and you will see there's a statue of, I think that's San Muerte. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what they call the statue in any case. It's not the correct one, but it's a duplication of it, but it doesn't matter. Just watch where you're landing. There is some llamas here, and actually almost landing right on top of the button. It's actually fortunate enough. But let me just keep, I'm jumping out, just showing you the landmarks in any case. You can't miss this one. The big statue is a big clue in any case, because that's where you're going to trigger this one. But like in the beginning, I'm zooming in. You can see where this is. It's not difficult to find this one. You'll see on the left hand side, if I turn to the left, you'll see the bridge. You can fly underneath it, over it, and then you've got the writing on it as well. And there you see Santa Muerte herself. And the button is here, so you just go ahead and press this. This is actually a very good one to see. Some nice flames coming out and shooting out of the hands, and you can see on top the eagle is there again. So it's now already, I mean, you can see it. I'm not sure if it's only me, but yeah, it works. Try it. This looks good, especially during nighttime. And the last one, you're gonna head straight back into the salt area, or the salt flats area, top section again, at the Kuani area, and right where I'm gonna basically show you now. Now this one, I've been running around in circles. You would think on an open flat surface you will find this button. It's actually difficult to find. That's why I'm marking each and every step for you guys, just to make it easier for yourself to actually go and see this one, because this is probably the best one out of all of them. So yeah, luckily I found it, but trust me, you can fly over this thing, you'll probably miss it. It's like it randomly spawns in right at when you basically get frustrated with this. So I'm just going to run towards the button, and I'm going to show you again on the map and some of the landmarks that's close by. So there is this one airfield strip with I don't know what it is, and then there's an unknown location. Well, now it's not unknown anymore. The train cemetery is there, and yeah, and there's the button. So it's just basically, I'm going to show you on the map, but use the landmarks in the background. That's the main thing. So you can already see, if you approach it, don't press me button. If you just look at the mountains, top side, where the antenna is, the small, I'm going to show you with my gun now, just before, well, I think I actually did mark it, but then you know you're on the right track, and this is the location, because I'm not zooming in now, this is a normal frame rate. I'm just looking at the button, and you can look to the left, and you can see that little hill there, so you will definitely know as soon as you're close to it, that you're in the right direction. So just goof around, run around, and it should be easy to find this one, but trust me, for some reason it's not. And this is probably the best looking one. So just press the button and boom, sound effects, everything awesome. Probably killed everyone in the vicinity, sorry for that, but it has to be done. So I hope this video helps you guys out. If it did, please drop a like. If you know about any other except for the shrines, please let me know in the comments, and I will happily go and hunt them for you. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.